Well, Alan, mission accomplished. Well done. Bonus point win, which is what he wanted. How concerned were you that it might not come, because you left it pretty late?
Yeah, with that significant number of opportunities, and we didn't translate that into tries. And yeah, you're thinking it's one of those days where you're really pleased with certain aspects of our game, but frustrated with others.
What about the challenge of Pau? You know, were you disappointed with them at all?
I think, you know, if I look at it from our angle, we were really pleased with how we defended. We felt we suffocated them. We challenged them all over the field, and yeah, there are aspects that we can improve upon, particularly when we forced them to kick the ball to us. I thought we could have worked harder off the ball and maybe exploited some counter-attacking opportunities in this, thereafter. But you know, our front-line day I thought was excellent.
Some terrific performances by the youngsters. Luke Morgan, of course, not particularly a youngster these days, but young in terms of his experience, and also Harry Morgan getting a try at the end there. How pleasing was that?
Yeah, it's excellent for Harry. He's a fine young man. I believe he's the first player in the 21st century to play for the Ospreys, so that's quite historic. You couple that with Nicky Smith's 100th game, Adam Beard's 50th game. It's special for those boys, and it's, you know, we topped that off at the end with the bonus point try.
And George North's performance as well, another try for him.
I thought he was excellent today. I thought he brought real energy. He's working hard in the backfield, defensively, and he carried the ball with real intent today, so I was delighted with his performance.
Worcester next week now, that'll be a difficult, different proposition, and more difficult because for a start you're away.
Yeah, away from home, but you saw what we were like last week away from home, and prior to that we won out in Italy, which we hadn't done for over a year. But you know, there'll also be some changes. We'll look after some of our international boys now and prepare for those Pro 14 games that follow next week's round of the Challenge Cup.
Obviously, as a coach, you want to win every game you play, but when do you sort of, how far does it go through into the group, into the pool, before you think, right, this is, you know, we'll really challenge this for the Challenge Trophy this year?
You know, getting the 5 points today is important. I think you really target your home games and see if you can pick something up on the road, recognising, you know, the international call-ups at this stage of the season, the depth of our squad, and how we build towards, you know, performing against Worcester, and equally performing the following week when we're back into our domestic competition.
And just one final question. Sam Davis, who's been playing so well, ever present, of course, coming off early. What can you tell us about him, and how is he?
He just took a bang to the side, so hopefully nothing too significant, but he was uncomfortable and we didn't want to risk him. And you know, when you've got someone like Hookie there, it's a good opportunity for him to lead the attack from the 10 position.
You're off and running in Europe. Well done, Al.
Thanks very much.
Alan, did you feel you'd messed up the bonus point there towards the end? You know, when you kicked possession away a couple of times.
Yeah, like when you get 3 tries up at home and you're 22 points to 0 up on the scoreboard, we've got to back ourselves a little bit more with the ball in hand. It's something we've become good at. We've recognised there's space in that backfield and getting teams to defend it, but equally we want to back ourselves with the ball. So just to get the balance right, it's an easy fix because we've got the players to, you know, to back themselves with the ball in hand. And you could see when, you know, we went through some phases that we were causing them threats.
Yeah, and the 2 youngsters, Harry Morgan and Keelan, who came off the bench, were you pleased with those 2?
I've been, you know, as I've said already, Harry, I thought after his first touch, the box kick going straight out on the full, thought he did tremendously well. I think that reflected him as a rugby player. He's got a real strength of character for the position which you need at 9. He moved the ball, he was tenacious in around the backfield, and you know, he probably stole a try from Keelan at the end, but that's him. He's a winner, and equally we didn't make too big a thing of Keelan coming back. He's been out for over a year. He's been absolutely fantastic in training, and he was half a tackle away from getting a clean break today. He's like a new signing for us, and his energy, you saw that on the field in abundance, and he's a real threat to defences because his pace hasn't been impinged at all from the nature of the injury that he had.
You've got a bit of competition in half wide, haven't you? Because the other 2 tries is scoring. They got 9 tries between them, the other 2 wins. Yeah,
and you need depth. You know, we've talked about not having depth. It's great that we're starting to build depth within our squad, and you know, that's the reason for the likes of Harry being involved today, that we start giving these guys a taste of the competition. Guido Volpe, who came on as well, you know, for his first experience in Europe, he didn't have a lot to do, but his ball carry, his ball placement gave us speed of ball to really get on top of the opposition in those last few moments. So we've got to build our depth and build our confidence within the group, because experience of playing and winning makes you feel better about yourself and gives you the appetite to be back here again with the Ospreys.
How did you feel James went at 10?
Excellent. He stepped in there. You know, he got a man of the match display. We probably planned to play him in the next couple of games anyway at 10 to look after Sam also, but because of how Hookie's been performing in training. However, we've been shy at fullback, so Hookie's had to cover there for us.
With Sam, he obviously didn't make the 60 players. Is that a concern for him? Can he put that right? Has he got time to force his way into contention, do you feel?
I think for any player, it only becomes a concern if you lose sight of what's going to make you better, and Sam hasn't done that. If you remain disciplined, if you keep playing well for your club, to play well for your club you need to be training well, you need to be professional about your business, and Sam's been excellent in that regard.
And on the injury front, what about the two Dans, Lydiot and Dan Evans?
Yeah, they're short-term injuries. We're just looking after them. We're not in a position where we can risk players. Nobody wants to, but it's rare that you're 100% fit as a rugby player. You've always got a few niggles, but we felt we were able to cover the positions adequately with the players that were fully fit, and as a result of that, you know, it means we can manage Dan Lids and Dan Evs for another week or so before they come back into selection.
And Alan Wynne, might he be back for next week, or will you hold him back for?
Look, Alan Wynne's got a huge year ahead of him. We'll take stock of where we are and look at things on Monday, but the likelihood is we will prioritise Alan Wynne's games with us in the Pro 14.